Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna go over the best and must-have plugins in 2024. Let's waste no time and hop right into the video. First, we're gonna start with instrument plugins. I only have a couple of them, and then we'll go to the effects. The first one on my list is the Labs piano, and this is my literal go-to piano, and it's completely free. It is a soft piano. I'm not gonna talk about this too much because if you watch literally any of my videos on my channel, I'm probably using this plugin, and just go check out any of those to hear how I use it, hear how it sounds. Next one, we got Decent Sampler, and this is another free plugin. This is kind of like a contact, but like completely free. And the cool thing about this one is that you can click this browse button right here and you can see all these sample libraries, and most of them are completely free. Like this one's 40 bucks, but here we got free one, some more free ones. There's a bunch of cool like keys, real sounding instruments if you're looking for real sounding stuff. Also, if you want to go on Piano Book, they have a ton of free like pianos, like anything like keys, anything like that. For example, this is the lounge piano from Piano Book, and it's completely free and it sounds absolutely incredible. Honestly, I would recommend any of London Rain's Banks as well. And if you have FL Studio, definitely check out Fruity Granulizer. This is technically an instrument plugin. Actually, the person who put me on this is Liwi. He uses this a lot with his sound design, and I'm just gonna explain how to use it here. So pretty much all you want to do is just drag in like a sample into the granulizer, and then that's pretty much it. And all you're gonna do now is just play around with all these settings, and we'll just mess around real quick. And yeah, after playing around with some of these knobs, this is what you get. Super cool plugin for sound designing, and is a cheat code in FL Studio because it just comes with the DAW. Now into the more interesting stuff, the effects plugins. And all of these are definitely cheat codes, and I would definitely recommend checking at least some of these out. The first effects plugin we have is Digitalis, and this is insane. This is like a multi-effects like plugin, and it adds different like emulations and like kind of disintegrates the sound almost in a way. And there's a ton of different presets. I love flipping through these presets when sound designing and stuff. Right now I have this preset on, and one of my favorite things in this is using this paint mode, and you can just paint whatever you want. So if I just go like that and scribble some, and now I play the audio, it like the paint things does some like weird stuff to it. See, as I create more stuff, I clear it, it just makes it so much more unique. And like I said, I love flipping through these presets. And like, if we go to this one, just add some crazy textures. This one's super cool. Like a flutter here. Yeah, there's a ton of different presets, and I think it's only like $35 or something like that. It is a steal and is absolutely incredible for sound designing. Definitely go check this one out. Next up is Cymatics Lotus, and this is like an emulation plugin for the Thermae pedal. And I just uploaded a whole entire video sound designing with the Lotus plugin to kind of emulate the Thermae. And if you want to go check that one out, it's on my channel. I'll probably link it up in one of these cards over here. I don't know what side it's on, but definitely go check that one out. I'm not going to explain this one too much because I have a whole video about it, but this is absolutely goated for emulating that Thermae sound. Next up, we got a free plugin, and this is the Tau filter. And then pretty much the way I use this is go to the volume mode here, and I like to create these like peaks like this, and it kind of adds that like Nami, Coupe de Truth, like vintage, like pulsing vibe. And you'll hear it when I play it here. And it creates some like really cool like textures, or creates some really cool like filtering options with the volume, the panning, and all the other stuff. Really great plugin, especially for it being free. And yeah, definitely go check this one out. Next plugin we got is Decimort, and this is an insane plugin for emulating that like Drake, like underwater type of sound. I love using this on vocals and like piano phrases and stuff like that. So for example, I got this vocal from Liwi's Nemo kit, and we're just gonna play around with Decimort. Like that already sounded cool. And if you don't click this image filter button, it kind of bit crushes it. So you can get some cool textures with that as well, but I like to keep this on. Next up is my go-to reverb, and I use this in every single sample I make, I'm pretty sure. And it's just the Valhalla Vintage Verb. I'm sure most of you guys know about this, but it is just honestly the best reverb plugin. And it just acts as a normal reverb, but I think it just sounds really good. There's some really cool presets and some cool modes in here. And we'll just preview how it sounds. Just sounds really good. Also, I didn't put this in here, but the Valhalla delay is also probably my go-to delay, and definitely go check that one out. Pretty much the whole bundle is really good. Next up, we have a really unique plugin for sound designing, and this is Auto Chroma, and they have a really cool preset. So if we just like go to a random one like this, maybe. It just sounds really good. It just flipped the whole sample into this now. And if you pick this plugin up, I would really recommend in trying to sound design your own stuff, because I feel like you can get really in depth with some of this stuff, and it's just a really cool plugin. Definitely recommend this one if you want to create like kits and just create cool sound design elements in your samples and stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Definitely check this one out. Next up is Sound Shifter by Waves, and honestly, this is just like a workflow like hack right here, this plugin. Just throw this on your master, and whenever you want to change the pitch of something, just put it up and down. Like, I just use it for every sample I make. I like to change pitches while I'm creating samples, so this just allows me to, like, all right, if I don't like this pitch, I'll just put it up 5, put it down 6. Like, I can just do whatever I want. I can experiment, and it's super easy, super fast, and that's why I love this plugin so much. But it also does add some like cool elements to it, and you can kind of use it in a cool way for sound design as well. Definitely go to with like workflow, and just helps my workflow a lot. Next up, we have Reels, and this is just a tape emulation, but it does a really good job of what it's supposed to do. And there's a ton of like really great presets in here, and also just messing around with all the knobs just like is super satisfying when you find something good. Now we're down to the final two, and these are arguably probably my 2 favorite plugins ever. First up, we have Little Altar Boy, and if you watch any of my videos, you know I use this on every single vocal sample I make, and it is a go-to cheat code plugin for creating vocal samples. And these are some vocals that I've created with Little Altar Boy. Pretty much what it does is like a format shifter, and it'll just kind of change the like tone of your sample or like your voice without actually changing the pitch, and find like a good pitch to create like a female vocal or like a deep vocal. Yeah, it's really good for vocals. Incredible plugin. Definitely check this one out. I feel like I said like check this one out for every single plugin, which I guess is good because I mean they're good plugins. And the very last one is Volv Compressor, and if you guys know me, I use this plugin all the time as well in a bunch of my tutorials. It is just like a compressor, but like it makes everything sound like vintage. It's like really like cool. I feel like this plugin does the best at creating that like vintage vibe, and I haven't found anything that really emulates it as good as this plugin. If you want that sound, definitely check this one out. You can run this through any sound and it'll sound completely different. It's just a great plugin, and you can combine a bunch of these plugins on this list to create like insane textures or crazy like flips and stuff. So definitely like start pairing some of these plugins up together, and you can create some really cool sounds. So I just combined a bunch of plugins, so Digitalis, Decimor, Volv Compressor, Tau Filter, Vintage Verb, Auto Chroma, Sound Shifter, and I combined them all together, and I didn't really play with any settings at all. I just kind of left them as normal, and it created this like crazy texture. If this is a plugin that I missed in this video, please let me know down below, like some of your favorite plugins. I'm always down to try new stuff and showcase stuff on the channel. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit of a different video today, but honestly, I remember myself looking up like best plugin videos like a while ago when I started making music, and it helps a lot just to hear new stuff and kind of experiment with new stuff and trying out new stuff. That's why I wanted to make this video, just to shine light on some of these plugins that I really enjoy. And if you didn't know about any of these, I hope you like learned something about them, or you're inspired now to make something with them. Let me know what plugins I missed down below. Like I said, let me know what your favorite ones are. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.